Gurpari Sat Sangat Ji, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to another concept with Dr. Manjit Kaur in my Desi Wellness Kitchen, situated on Sira Cash and Carry first floor, and also kitchen donated very warmly and heartedly by Image 22. Working on a concept of obesity and why is our community getting so obese around the midriff, around the buttocks, around the hips, and love handles ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਮੋਟਾਪਾ ਢਿੱਡ ਤੇ buttocks ਤੇ and ਪੱਟਾਂ ਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਬੀਬੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਰਦਾਂ and ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ obesity ਔਰ ਮੋਟਾਪੇ ਦੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ issues ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਸੰਗਤੋ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ blood pressure ਦੀ ਸ਼ਿਕਾਇਤ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ ਆ blood sugar ਦੀ ਸ਼ਿਕਾਇਤ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ midriff ਵੱਡਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ 36 ਇੰਚ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ and there is high chances ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ diabetes ਹੋਣ ਦਾ ਡਰ ਹੋਏਗਾ fatty food cholesterol ਤੇ trans fats saturated fats are the dangerous fats ਔਰ ਇਹ ਫੈਟਸ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਖਾਣਿਆਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਛੁਪੇ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਛੁਪਾ ਕੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਦੀ ਧਿਆਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਔਰ ਮੇਰਾ ਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਸਿੱਖ ਚੈਨਲ ਨਾਲ not just working on a spiritual level and ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਆਤਮਾ ਦੀ ਸ਼ਾਂਤੀ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਕਰਨੀ ਕਿ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਖਿਆਲ ਸਹੀ ਹੋਣ ਤੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਮਨ ਸ਼ਾਂਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਵੇ ਤੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਚੋਇਸ ਖਾਣੇ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਛੀ ਤੇ ਵਧੀਆ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ ਸੰਗਤੋ ਸੋ ਚੋਇਸ ਆਫ ਫੂਡ ਕਮਸ ਥਰੂ ਆਪਣੇ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਖਿਆਲ ਸਾਡੇ ਇਮੋਸ਼ਨ ਸਾਡਾ ਮਨ ਕੀ ਸੋਚ ਰਿਹਾ ਉਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸ਼ਰਾਬੀ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਸ਼ਰਾਬ ਨੂੰ ਭੱਜੇਗੇ I'm sorry it is sick channel but we have to still talk about some things there's a big problem in the community and ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਵਿੱਚ and ਲੜਕੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ and ਲੜਕੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ obviously ਕਾਫੀ ਜਵਾਨ ਲੜਕੀਆਂ ਬੱਚੇ ਹੋਣ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸ਼ਾਦੀ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਹੀ ਕਾਫੀਆਂ ਦੇ abdomens large ਹੈਗੇ having pastas baking potatoes baked potatoes and having lot of fast foods thinking ਕਿ ਉਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਖਾਣਾ ਬਾਹਰ ਕਰੇ ਪਰ there is no good food as cooked food at home which is healthy heartedly made ਮਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਉਹਦੀ ਤਾਕਤ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਲਵ ਹੁੰਦਾ spice of cooking is a mission that I'm trying to project. Welcome to my kitchen and another new concept fighting obesity. Jite 40% worldwide obesity ho rahi hai. That means BMI, thoda basic metabolic index jehda bahut high hai compared to the height and thodi umar as male and female they different hunde ne. Taqriban 46 to 50 grams of protein din de vich hona chahida. Chalde ne ਆਪਾਂ to reduce carbohydrates ਚਿਕਨੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਚਿੱਟਾ ਆਟਾ ਮੈਦੇ ਵਾਲੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਮੱਠੀਆਂ ਪਕੌੜੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ gram flours ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਔਰ we have also done an amazing concept of cakes ਵਗੈਰਾ and juicing and lettuce wraps. I hope you have kept up with the series. ਅੱਜ ਪਛਤਾਓਗੇ ਜੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਟਿਊਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰੋਗੇ ਲਾ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਮੈਂ ਮੇਰੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਪਿਆਰੀ ਭੈਣ ਜੀ ਸੁਰਿੰਦਰ ਕੌਰ ਨੂੰ who has been really graciously waiting cook show ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਉਣ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਔਰ ਮੇਰੀ ਰਸੋਈ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੁਰਿੰਦਰ ਕੌਰ Welcome to my rasoi. This is my Desi Wellness Kitchen. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, well, thank you so much for coming. And she is my lovely sister within few minutes agreed to come and take part as show de vich. And khas kar, the fact is, ਇਹ ਵੀ ਖੁਦ project ਕਰਦੇ good eating habits ਕਰ ਔਰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਬੇਟੀ ਦੀ ਸ਼ਾਦੀ last year ਹੋਈ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਿ 26 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਦੀ ਬੇਟੀ ਅੰਦਾਜ਼ਾ ਲਾ ਲਓ ਕਿ she looks trim shrim.
You're very kind.
ਸੱਚ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ and ਨਹੀਂ ਤਾਂ most ladies ਦੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਹੋਣ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਪੇਟ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ buttocks ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ and you've stayed so well. How have you made this choice? Through good food?
I think possibly from eating regularly. I always have breakfast, lunch,
Dinner.
tea time,
Yes.
and dinner. But yes, I do snack and I do like some sweet stuff. But I've always regulated, something I learned from my mum and dad.
Yeah, so what a wonderful statement Surinder has made that she always has breakfast. Jeda si keh rahe ki never miss breakfast. Always have breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a pauper. But England de vich it's dinner. Harjeet Singh dekh rahe camera wal kehande san ta khan nu time sham nu milda Sikh channel di seva karde pasina chut gaya Harjeet Singh da. They get a good hearty meal jab tak sham nu jande 8-9 ਵਜ ਜਾਂਦੇ and that's the time to take a heavy meal. So ਉਲਟ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ because ਸਾਰੀ ਰਾਤ ਚੱਕੀ ਪੀਸਦੀ ਹੈ and ਤੁਹਾਡਾ liver is under stress. So you've maintained good health and obviously good figure and watching your calories but eating 3 good regular meals and a few snacks in between you can't go wrong but water.
Water. Yes,
2.5 to 3 liters of water. ਚੱਲ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਇੱਕ project ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਿ north of England Surinder Kaur there is so much intake of white bread. ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਿ ਇੰਪਰੂਵ ਫਲਾਵਰਸ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ which is a big problem and ਖਾਸ ਕਰ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਨੋਟ ਕਰਿਓ there is going to be a huge problem of osteoporosis in the next 10-15 years we both will be telling that Dr. Manjit, you did say this on Sikh channel, and osteoporosis, which is a bone disease, is stepping in fast. I'm getting osteopenia patients, young kudiyan, 25 ਸਾਲ ਦੀਆਂ, osteopenia, arthritis, joint problems. ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਆਨੰਦ ਕਾਰਜ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਏ after the age of 33 to 40, they're still not married, they haven't had hormonal changes, and they've all got fibromyalgia, joint pains, arthritis.
That is so frightening.
It's frightening.
I know it's getting higher, but it's
Yeah,
so high.
very high. I see about 3 patients in Birmingham clinic, which is every Wednesday, and end of the month meri clinic hundi hai for 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then in Ivor. And on an average, every month, I'm seeing about 4 girls with osteoporosis, osteopenia condition, and that's a bone disease.
Goodness me.
And bones, ਇੱਕ ਇੰਨੀ ਬੰਦੇ ਦੀ ਹੱਡੀਆਂ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਮਜ਼ਬੂਤ, ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਕਿ ਅਗਨੀ ਭੇਟ ਲਈ 1000 ਸੈਂਟੀਗ੍ਰੇਡ ਤੇ ਅਗਨੀ ਭੇਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਬੋਨਸ ਐਸ਼ਿਸ ਬਣਦੀਆਂ, ਫੁੱਲ ਬਣਦੇ ਨੇ।
Again, it was just in the old age you would
ਹਾਂਜੀ
get this disease, wouldn't you?
ਹਾਂਜੀ
And now it's happening.
yeah. So welcome. What we're going to do is zucchini bread.
Wow,
Amazing.
Oh, I love bread. Well, in small doses. But
Yes,
I
but
do.
zucchini, which
Zucchini,
is
I haven't had
courgette,
that, so this
ਜਿਹਨੂੰ
should be-
ਆਪਾਂ courgette ਵੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ, ਤੋਰੀ ਵੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ। So ਬਣਾ ਰਹੇ ਆ, I'm going to give you, it's a quick mix, ਬੜਾ ਵਧੀਆ ਤਰੀਕਾ ਹੈਗਾ। So I've got all these condiments ready, and I've got, there is no fat, there's no lard, there's no trans,
fat?
yes, and the only good fat that is very little butter in here. So I'm adding in 1 cup of shredded ਕੱਦੂਕਾਸ ਹੋਈ zucchini.
Okay.
Okay, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਕਸ ਕਰੀ ਜਾਓ ਪਲੀਜ਼। ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੁਛ ਨਹੀਂ, ਆਪਾਂ ਨਾ ਛਾਣਨਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ। Okay, and this is a whole wheat pastry flour, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਪਾਂ 1.5 ਕੱਪ ਪਾਣਾ ਕਣਕ ਦਾ।
Would you like me to mix?
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਮਿਕਸ ਕਰੋ, ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਤਕਰੀਬਨ 1.5 ਕੱਪ ਹੋ ਹੀ ਗਿਆ। ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, okay, ਇਹ ਮਿਕਸ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ। And then we are going to add in a half a cup of brown sugar, and I'm going to keep it less than half a cup. I'm going to put it a third. मैं sugar वाल बहुत डरती हैं, but this is brown sugar, which is the better sugar than white improved sugar. मैंने sugar तो शौक, करंट पैंदा हुंदा।
Yes, if I do ever use brown sugar, I do tend
ਹਾਂਜੀ
to use brown.
ਹਾਂਜੀ, and then we're going to add in a 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder and bicarbonate. पहले तो baking powder पाने है ना। Okay, and then bicarbonate and baking powder, 3/4 चमचा of each, ठीक है। And then we are adding in egg constitution, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੈਂ already mix ਕਰਕੇ ਰੱਖ ਲਿਆ। ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਂ 2 ਚਮਚੇ ਛੋਟੇ ਟੀਸਪੂਨ ਕਸਟਰਡ ਪਾਊਡਰ ਦੇ ਪਾ ਕੇ whip ਕਰਕੇ ਰੱਖਤਾ। ਇਹਨੂੰ mix ਕਰ ਦੋ। So this has got egg custard, sorry, it's got custard with milk, almond milk, to make it up. And I'm going to add in about 1/4 cup of apple sauce, ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਬਣਾਈ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ। So I'm just going to add this in there to check ਕਿ 1/4 cup ਹੈਗਾ। Just about apple sauce ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਘਰੇ ਹੀ apple boil ਕਰਕੇ ਤੇ ਉਹਦੀ sauce ਬਣਾ ਲਓ। Yeah?
Homemade is good. Everything homemade.
Yeah, everything homemade. Yeah?
You know what's in it.
Yeah. 1 tablespoon butter. Just unsalted butter ਪਾਣਾ ਹੈ। ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁਣ ਆਪਾਂ already oven ਆਪਣਾ ਤਿਆਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਇਆ 190 ਡਿਗਰੀ 80 ਡਿਗਰੀ ਤੇ ਔਰ 350 degrees Fahrenheit and 180 degrees no, I'll say it the other way around, 350 degrees centigrade and 180 degrees Fahrenheit in Nairobi the recipe, and we are going to bake it for 45 minutes. ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਾਂ 1 tablespoon butter ਪਾਤਾ, and then we are going to put in 1 teaspoon of butter, sorry, salt, just very little salt. Bread ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ always salt ਪੈਂਦਾ with a little bit of rising, just 1/4 teaspoon.
There's absolutely no yeast in this bread.
ਨਹੀਂ ਜੀ, the rising agent. ਤੇ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਪਾ ਰਹੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ just about half a cup of honey. This is the sticky bit. But ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਵੀ half ਨਹੀਂ ਪਾਉਣਾ, ਮੈਂ ਉਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਘੱਟ ਹੀ ਰੱਖਣਾ। I'm always trying to reduce the intake.
The intake of sugar.
Yeah.
Okay, making it healthier and healthier.
ਹਾਂਜੀ,
I like
ਕਰ ਦੋ
that.
mix.
Okay. Wow, sticky.
Yeah, it is sticky.
Looks good though.
Yeah?
Would never have thought of putting zucchini
Zucchini
in bread.
tori in bread
Unbelievable.
and whole wheat flour, है ना? ਹੁਣ ਆਪਣੀ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਨੇ other ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ. Yeah, coming back to the zucchini bread recipe, amazing concept. Oven ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ, it's already bleeped and it's also had a cooling time because bread ਨੂੰ always cooling time though. ਲਿਆ ਰਹੀ ਹਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਮੇਰਾ chopping board and I need a good knife to cut the bread, and then I'm going to watch the twist in this tasting recipe, and you'll be quite surprised how I'm going to present it for my wonderful guest. And I think you know, you're going to enjoy this recipe. So obviously making sure that I'm using oven gloves, but this has had time to set and cool down. So मैं oven बंद कर दूँ. Always using safety gloves. So I'm just going to take it out and tip it upside down onto my board. Still lovely and warm. Wow, look at that.
Smells very nice.
Okay. Look at the beautiful zucchini tori wali, jenu apa courgette kenne, tori kenne ya, gore Americans enu surinder zucchini kende ya. It's got 3 different names, Hana. And then I'm going to serve it with an amazing concept. So this time I'm going to have a bit of honey on this side, and I need you to jump on this side of the floor. So while I actually dress this up for you, you can see the cranberries. Wow, beautiful moist bread. It's still warm. And it's so soft, literally, it could melt in your mouth. So that is a concept of the zucchini bread. Kadi sunya?
No, never thought I'd make bread.
And here is the radiating cranberries and a beautiful sponge, very moist bread. I think dandu boda bhi kha sakda. So Sankta, I'm going to make a nice concept, and I'm just going to, do you like raw onions?
Yes, I do.
You do. Some people don't like it. So I'm going to make a little bit of a mix with half a teaspoon of peanut butter, adding in a bit of sun-dried tomatoes, just to top that up. So I'm going to make it like kind of a bruschetta bread, but a healthy version. Adding in half a teaspoon of chopped onions and half a teaspoon of mashed mushrooms, ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ mushroom paste ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, just to add that there. And just mix all this up, and I'm going to serve it to you, and you're going to be the verdict of my amazing zucchini bread. So I'm adding in 1 cup of shredded kaddukas hoyi zucchini, and this is a whole wheat pastry flour, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਪਾਂ 1.5 cup ਪਾਣਾ ਕਣਕ ਦਾ. Add in a half a cup of brown sugar, and then we're going to add in a 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder and bicarbonate. ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ baking powder ਪਾਣੇ ਹੈ ਨਾ. ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਂ 2 ਚਮਚੇ ਛੋਟੇ ਟੀਸਪੂਨ ਕਸਟਰਡ ਪਾਊਡਰ ਦੇ ਪਾ ਕੇ whip ਕਰਕੇ ਰੱਖਤਾ. ਇਹਨੂੰ ਮਿਕਸ ਕਰ ਦੋ. So this has got egg custard. It's got custard with milk, almond milk. And I'm going to add in about a 1/4 cup of apple sauce, ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਬਣਾਈ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ. 1 tablespoon butter, just unsalted butter ਪਾਣਾ ਹੈ. No, I'll say it the other way around, 350 degrees centigrade and 180 degrees Fahrenheit. In Nairobi, the recipe, and we are going to bake it for 45 minutes. And then we are going to put in 1 teaspoon of salt. ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਪਾ ਰਹੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ just about half a cup of honey. So I'm going to make a little bit of a mix with half a teaspoon of peanut butter, adding in a bit of sun-dried tomatoes, just to top that up. So I'm going to make it like kind of a bruschetta bread, adding in half a teaspoon of chopped onions and half a teaspoon of mashed mushrooms, ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ mushroom paste ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ. You can have it as this way. Maybe what I'm going to do is put one without the filling and one with the filling.
Okay.
And I'll leave you to give me a taste, your verdict.
On that. Okay.
Wow, that smells glorious.
Wow.
See the moist, kinni moist bani bread.
So
And all I'm going to take is either you can do agave syrup, which is something that I promote a lot, or we're going to just drizzle a little bit with honey, and there you are. And add in a sprig of fresh mint, which Dr. Manjit can't stay from.
yes,
It's a very good digester.
I had lots of mint today. So
There you are. Now give me a verdict of the bread with the dressing and without the dressing. Santa, this was an amazing concept of...
let's just
Sure, you want to cut it smaller?
I think it'll be easier for me.
Okay.
Thank you. That's me.
And that was amazing concept. Obviously, timing of about 45 minutes. Some ovens can take longer, some shorter. Depends ke vari koi ovens a concept jehda hunda they are fan assisted. So here is my guest now giving me a verdict of the bread.
Wow. I've never tasted anything like this in my entire life.
Yeah,
It's beautiful. It's soft. It's flavoured.
yeah.
beautiful.
The cranberries are running with taste. Yeah.
Beautiful,
Now
wow.
the one without the, this is the one with the topping.
With the toppings. Now I
Hanji.
shall taste the one without the toppings. Let's see. Okay. Can you actually? You know what? You don't even need the topping. It's that good without.
It's
the
so good.
toppings.
There you are.
So good. Beautiful. Thank you. Wow.
That was zucchini tori bread recipe with wholemeal, reducing the carbohydrates, putting in all the proteins and the cranberries, bouncing with flavors, bouncing with a huge amount of ingredients, you know, and not forgetting the almonds, the vanilla essence. It's so balanced, yeah. So again, trying to promote and reduce obesity in the Sikh community across the globes of UK, Europe, and America and Asia. Don't forget, Asians in Asia also very, very obese because paneer India de vich enna jada khaya janda ya. Breakfast li paneer, dopahar nu paneer, sham nu paneer. You go to a standard Indian wedding and there could be 5 dishes just of paneer. You know,
Yes,
when they have
absolutely.
500 other varieties.
Exactly.
So here is a concept with Dr. Manjit Kaur signing off. Stay tuned for another amazing cook show with me and some new guests to join me on my kitchen, Desi Wellness Kitchen, and for a wonderful guest who's been such amazing, you know, sport for me. I have got a wonderful gift for you, which is my Madhu. He is my, this is what you're taking home. Is my Madhu. This is for something for you to remember that you were a
yes.
participant in Desi Wellness Kitchen, and I hope you enjoy this.
So cute. Thank you.
And we'll give you
Lovely.
months and years of memories.
Yes,
Stay
thank you so
tuned.
much.
Watch Dr. Manjit Kaur in another concept of cook show, fighting obesity across the globes of UK, Europe, and America. Here I'm going to sign off, say Sat Sri Akal, Namaskar, Adab, Jai Shri Krishna, and Assalamu Alaikum, and Kwaheri to all my Rafiki across the globes of UK, America, Asia, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. Take care of yourself and each other. One life and one life only. This is you and your mission of training yourself to good eating habits. Take care of yourself and each other. Goodbye. Sat Sri Akal.